In this video of linear programming, we will discuss what is linear programming problem, its parts, and mathematical formulation of linear programming problem. That is, how to represent linear programming problem mathematically. Linear programming problem, LPP. L means a linear form, that is mathematical expression of the type a1x1 plus a2x2 plus anxn, where a1, a2, an are constants and x1, x2, xn are variables. P stands for programming. The term programming refers to the process of determining a particular program or plan of action. P is problem, a problem whose mathematical part is in the form of linear equation or inequation. So this is linear programming problem. Let us see the definition. The general linear programming problem calls for optimizing, means maximizing or minimizing, a linear function of variables called the objective function subject to a set of linear equation or inequations called the constants. Now let us see the parts of linear programming problem. They are the objective function subjected to constants and decision variable. So the first one, objective function denoted by z. Some authors they write z star also. So z is equal to c1x1 plus c2x2 plus so on. It is a linear polynomial. Subject to constants, it is the next part. It is a set of conditions given in form of equation or inequation. Next is decision variable conditions. So the variables may be greater than equal to 0 or less than equal to 0. Now we will see the formulation of linear programming problem. Formulation means to represent a problem mathematically. It is important to organize a problem which can be handled by the method of linear programming and then to formulate its mathematical model. Let us go through one example to be more clear in the formulation of LPP. So the example is, a firm manufactures two types of products A and B and sells them at a profit of rupees 2 on type A and rupees 3 on type B. Each product is processed on two machines G and H. Type A requires 1 minute of processing time on G and 2 minutes on H. Type B requires 1 minute on G and 1 minute on H. The machine G is available for more than 6 hours 40 minutes, while machine H is available for 10 hours during any working day. Formulate the problem as LPP. So let us formulate the given problem. Here what are the informations given? We will assume here two variables x1 and x2. So let x1 be the number of products of type A, x2 be the number of products of type B. Here profit in type A is given rupees 2 and profit in type B is given rupees 3. So let us make a table. Here a table is formed in which the informations are given. So it has 4 columns. In the first one, machine G and H. The second one, time of products is given in minutes, type A and type 2. For type A, x1 units and type B, x2 units. Available time is given in minutes and profit per unit is written at the down. So here we can see that type A requires 1 minute of processing time on G and 2 minutes time on H. Type B, 1 minute for G and 1 minute for H. And available time in minutes, here we have converted it into minutes. So it was given for G 6 hour 40 minutes. So 6 into 60 plus 40 is 400 minutes. And for H it is given 10 hours. So 10 into 60 is 600 minutes. Now let us formulate it. Objective function. So here profit in type A is rupees 2. So profit of selling x1 units of type A will be twice of x1. Profit in type B is given rupees 3. So 3x2 will be profit of selling x2 unit of type B. Now total profit of selling x1 unit of A and x2 unit of B will be 2x1 plus 3x2. Here, since to increase the profit it is given, so this problem is of maximum problem. So the objective function will be max z is equal to 2x1 plus 3x2. Now subject to constraints. Since machine G is taking 1 minute time on type A and 1 minute time on type B. So the total number of minute required on machine G is given by x1 plus x2. Similarly, the total number of minutes required on machine H is given by 2x1 plus x2. But machine G is available for 6 hour 40 minutes. So the first constraint will be x1 plus x2 is less than equal to 400. Machine H is available for 10 hours, that is 600 minutes. So the second constraint which we will get is 2x1 plus x2 is less than equal to 600. So we got the first constraint and second constraint. Now, since it is not possible to produce negative quantities, so x1 and x2 is greater than equal to 0. Hence, the allocation problem of the firm can be finally put in the form find x1 and x2 such that max z is equal to 2x1 plus 3x2 subjected to constraints x1 plus x2 less than equal to 400, 2x1 plus x2 less than equal to 600 and x1 greater than equal to 0, x2 greater than equal to 0. So this is how we have formulated the given problem. Thank you.